Okay, next in the section is we need to look at solving linear inequalities in one variable. So a linear equality in one variable is written in this form. A linear inequality can be written in the following forms. So ax plus b greater than c, ax plus b greater than or equal to c, ax plus b less than c, and ax plus b less than or equal to c. So it's basically the same form, but instead of an equal sign, we're changing it with an inequality. So we got each of the four forms by substituting equals with greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So just like with linear equalities in one variable, and we had order of operations, GEJMDOS, we're going to be doing adding and subtracting, multiplying and dividing. There's certain rules when it comes to multiplying, dividing, adding, and subtracting with inequalities. So when it comes to addition and subtraction, treat the inequality no differently than an equality. We can add or subtract the same quantity from both sides of an inequality without changing the inequality. So that's good news. Multiplication and division. So you're going to multiply or divide an inequality by a positive number, then the inequality stays the same. So if you multiply or divide an inequality by a positive number, everything stays the same, no change. But if you multiply or divide by a negative number, the inequality reverses. All right. So if you want to pay attention to one specific rule that can make everything go wrong, just like missing a negative somewhere, if you miss this negative, don't reverse the sign, your answer will be wrong. And so that can be an easy thing to forget. So make a mental note, write it on your notes. Don't forget that. All right, so let's take a look at a couple of examples. So the first one is to solve the inequality minus 13m greater than or equal to 65. So first of all, if this was an equality, okay, if this was an equality, this is something that we've looked at before, what would you do? Well, you would just divide both sides by negative 13. And, these would cancel out and you're left with m equals negative 5. Closed and done. So you're going to do the exact same thing. So don't let the fact that we've got an inequality here trip you up, okay? So we're going to divide both sides by negative 13, just like we just did. But remember this rule. So if you multiply or divide by a negative number, that's what we're doing right here. We're dividing by a negative number. So what we need to do now is we need to take that inequality and we need to reverse its sign. And then we can just drop down the m, and this will be negative 5. This is the correct answer. So values of m that are less than or equal to negative 5 will satisfy this inequality. All right, so pause the video at this point and try the think pair share. I'll give a solution to it when you come back. Pause. Okay, we're back. So hopefully you've had a chance to take a look at this. So we've got n over negative 2 greater than or equal to 8. So to get n by itself, we just need to multiply both sides by negative 2. Okay, but remember the rule that if you multiply or divide by a negative number, you've got to reverse the inequality. So this greater than or equal to, we need to reverse it. So now it becomes less than or equal to. These negative 2's cancel. And 8 times -2 is -16. So this should have been the correct answer that you got. Let me know if you have any questions.